Spider-Man sits on the corner of the roof, looking down at memories all passing by. Scenes, chapters, losses, wins, and the truth. He contemplates the cost of each thing with a sigh. Watches their beginnings play out end to end. Flowing rivers, promises, and lessons learned. Following curves, twisting turns round the bend. Pauses, ponders, sits with silent scars and burns. There are more successes than he dares avow, but also more regrets than he would care to admit. He drops his guard while it seems no one's round, drops all pretense and pardons as the time befits. At his side sits the master sword, tales of another life, fights for courage, attempted power, much less wisdom than is wise. The sword of evil's bane glints in the sunlight, just another trinket of these earthly lies. Peeling off the mask, he sets it with the sword. He spies his own reflection dancing in its gleam. Tried to force himself to Peter Parker in a chord, but in youthful ignorance couldn't know what that means. Shaking hands, taste stone beside him, eyes taste sky. Healing from a bitter battle takes its time. Recoiling every mad moment that he thought he'd die. Remember every hand, hold careful as you climb. He saved the princess from the castle, walked through fire, and every single inch of it you don't forget. Fighting demons when a boy makes you tired, and dragons are determined to soil your silhouette. Yes, after all that war you learn to hide your face. Though I must admit I really don't regret. Though it truly broke me, bent me out of place, I know she lived on too, and that her wounds are set. Of course these years later it still comes to mind, swinging through those battles, burdened, sword in hand. Daytime theater playing like life's always fine, and eventually it all just blows away like sand. No, it doesn't quite feel like fighting anymore. Looking down from high at all the things below. Heroism's no longer the hero I adore. I've hurt my heart too many times to know, and now I sit on the corner of this old roof. Those memories no longer strike as they once did. And even though these eyes have all but lost their youth, tortured as they were, the past it learns to stay hid. But present always sits with me in pain. Though I try and learn to leave the sword behind, I find myself at times still ever fighting flames. Quixotic winds urge me to incline. Yes, even now he's fought to lift up high and smile in silence. Those that do not see, they pass him by, unfathoming his stride. It's time to let them be apparently. So he turns and kicks that sword into the abyss. It falls 1,000 stories down below. No more masking who he stands and who he is, and I step back from the roof with what I know. I shake my head, I'm done playing these games. I'm just a fool, a man, a boy, a shell. I'm no more hero than I am a name. It wasn't mine to try and walk through hell, and future space is far less optimist. He parasites my strength and watches woe. The lives I've led, I'm turning alchemist. I'm hopeful that there's gold to hide from low. I'm standing with my boundaries intact, battle-worn and weary though they are. I'm not yet dead, my heart still beats in fact, despite the night I died beneath the stars.